Okay, so here we go on an assembly in Autodesk Inventor. So I hit New, and I'm going to open a standard assembly. And then I'm going to place files. So I'm going to place my ground first. And then I'm going to place my AB link and place BD. And escape turns off tools. And then the last thing I want to do here is I want to make sure that ground is in fact grounded. So now when I go to move things around, this one is fixed in place. These two can move. When I come into an assembly, the automatic view turns off edges. So if you go to the View tab, you can turn edges back on. That just makes it easier to look at. And then I want to do a few things as I'm putting together this assembly. So if you hold down your Shift and use the middle mouse button, you can rotate. I want to go ahead and make sure that these links are not in the middle of the ground the way I did in my first very quick assembly. So I'll go ahead and set those planes together. And then I'm going to go ahead one more time, and I actually want, constrain. I actually want to constrain this to be in front of the second link so that they're not also engaged. So those are the two constraints I want to place. And then I'm going to come to my front view, and I want to add a joint, and I want it to be a cylindrical joint. No, I think I want it to be rotational. And I'll go ahead and choose this hole and this hole. And now that is understood to be a joint, not just that those circles are together, but that they are intended to be rotational. So I'll apply. And we'll try it one more time. Okay, let's try it again. I think it's because of the constraint I added. So we're going to choose this and that. And I'm going to rotate. It's trying to put it in. So there's going to be a 0.1 edit, negative 0.1. There we go. And so now that joint worked fine. So I come back to the front view, and I'm ready for my next joint. So this one and this one. And again, I'm going to have to put in that gap of negative 0.1. And we're going to fix it the other way. And now those two are set to go. So the last one can be a bit tricky. So I'm just going to, I'm going to clear out and just show you that these two, right? So I have a pretty good start here, but I have a open linkage because this can move wherever it wants. So we're going to try a joint, but I had to end up constraining it last time. So let's see what we've got. This and this. And so that's not the right joint. I really wanted it to slide, but that's not working either. So we're going to cancel. And I'll try planar. So that's a no. So what I ended up having to do was constrain, and I did a tangent constraint between the cylinder, oops, and that side of the slot. And we apply it, and now I have an assembly that looks like a piston, right? Okay. And so I think we will end this video here, and I will do the motion work in a separate video again. Do make sure that you save. And that is my linkage assembly for this project.